Hey, good evening. This is Giordano Outdoors doing a review for FishHound.com. Tonight we're going to take a look at the V&M Cajun shrimp in a sand color. This is one of the V&M plastics for their Ultimate Saltwater Bait series. If you guys haven't checked out FishHound.com yet, which pretty sure if you're coming to see this video you've already been there, FishHound.com is a great website to get free fishing gear like the V&M Ultimate Saltwater, the Cajun shrimp. If you do decide to sign up for FishHound.com, use my username there as a referral. I really appreciate it. First off, when you look on the website FishHound.com, they have this nice picture of a rigged V&M shrimp, which V&M's website has it as having replacement hooks and stuff like that, but you get no hooks in the bag that comes from FishHound from V&M. I've used V&M products before. Their tubes, I think I used their 4.5 inch black and red tubes. Those things were crazy impregnated with salt. I mean, over the top, and I loved it because that's just less seasoning and stuff that I have to deal with them when I'm throwing them in the water. And the same wasn't true for the saltwater baits, which I guess a lot of saltwater baits just don't have that extra salt and everything impregnated in it. But the one thing is, I'm not going to say what manufacturer it was, but there is a manufacturer that I go to all the time as my go-to soft bait for saltwater. And even if it's sitting on the water, pinfish will come by, pufferfish, crabs, and they will just tear the hell out of those baits. This one, not so much. I wasn't getting the scavenger bite on the V&M, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I'm not losing the baits, which, unfortunately, if I go out fishing for 30 minutes, I can end up losing, a 6-pack of shrimp, and then that's, $8 to $10 down the drain. Whereas these are a little bit more resilient. During the time when I was there fishing these this past weekend, and I had them rigged up, I was cutting the heads off and fishing with between 3/8 ounce and 1/4 ounce jig heads, depending on how fast the tide was moving. The people to the left and right of me fishing live bait were picking up flounder, and unfortunately during the time that I was there I wasn't picking up any. It's got great lifelike flicker in the tail and stuff. I just don't know how to actually properly rig up this, how they're showing on the the V&M website and FishHound. How I was trying to rig it up. They had it kind of rigged up like a bass fishing in there, but most saltwater stuff I rig straight through the back with the hook exposed to the top, so that hopefully whenever the flounder starts nibbling on it, I have a lot more hook exposed, so that if I do prematurely set the hook, I end up getting them. But a well-built plastic, I mean, look at the stretch in this thing, and returns right back to normal. Doesn't have any splits or tears along it, so it's a lot more durable than some of the competitors out there. The only thing I have to say is that it's a good and a bad thing. Sometimes they're very, very scented or very, very salted baits. I mean, there's some manufacturers out there where I'll touch the baits and my hands will just be nasty for the rest of the day. But then sometimes I do like where V&M, where these ones aren't that badly scented or salted to where I could mess around with them in my kitchen or whatever, and not be driving my wife crazy, or messing with them in my office right now and not be getting my desk crazy. So again, this is V&M. It's part of their Ultimate Saltwater Bait. It's the Cajun shrimp, and it's in sand. They have I think one other color on FishHound.com, but how can you complain with free? So I'm going to keep getting free stuff and fishing off of from FishHound.com and fishing free stuff to hopefully catch some better fish. So again, this is Giordano Outdoors, for FishHound.com. V&M Cajun Shrimp Sand. It's part of their Saltwater series, and most certainly check it out. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.